Okay, real talk. Your dog training problem? It's probably not your dog. There are these clips all over your feed right now. You've seen them. They promise to fix pulling, jumping, all of it, in like 15 seconds flat. One trick, done. So I went and grabbed the 5 most viral dog training hacks on the internet, and I lined them up against the one breed that breaks most of them, the Dalmatian. And look, some of these actually work. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Number 2, it doesn't just fail on a high-energy dog. It can make the jumping worse. And that hack everybody swears by, the famous one, it only works if you fix one thing first. Miss that one thing, and none of these stick. Not on a Dalmatian. So we're going through all 5, worst to best. And stick around for number 1, because honestly, it's the only one that could save your dog's life. Let's get into it. We're starting at the bottom. Hack number 1, the stop and reverse. You've seen it 1,000 times. The second your dog pulls, you stop dead, or you spin around and walk the other way. The logic? Pulling never gets them where they want to go, so eventually they quit. Does it work on a Dalmatian? Yeah, kind of, but slower than anything else on this list, and there's a reason for that. Here's a little Dalmatian history for you. These dogs were bred to trot for miles right next to horse-drawn carriages. For miles. So pulling forward isn't some bad habit you're breaking. It's baked in. It's who they are, which means your Dalmatian is going to test this way harder and way longer than a normal dog. They'll hit the end of that leash again and again. Just checking. Is the rule still on? Is it still on? And the viral version, it leaves out the half that actually works. Stopping only teaches your dog what not to do. You've got to catch the good moment too. The instant that leash goes soft, you mark it. Yes, treat. Right then. Punish the pull and pay for the slack. Do both, and even a stubborn Dalmatian gets there. Just stand there like a statue with no reward though. You'll be on that sidewalk till next Christmas. Alright, number 2, the jumping fix. This is the one I warned you about. Your dog jumps up, you turn your back, and ignore them. No attention for jumping, so the jumping fades. And in the clips, looks instant. Looks like magic. It's also the one that backfires, and a Dalmatian is exactly the dog it backfires on. Think about how a Dalmatian says hello. It is not calm. They're springy. They're thrilled. They are loud about it. Now, you turn your back on a dog that's already bouncing off the walls. What happens? A lot of them read it as a game. Oh, we're playing? And they jump more. Or they just jump on your back instead. Super helpful. Turning away only works if your dog is a little bit excited. Crank it up to full Dalmatian, and you're basically pouring gas on the fire. So what actually works? Give them a job they physically can't do while jumping. Ask for a sit before anybody says hello. 4 paws on the floor, then they get the attention. Not a second before. The turnaway can back that up, but on its own, for this breed, way oversold. Okay, number 3. And this is where I need you to actually lean in, because this is the big one, the recall game. Somebody holds your dog by the chest, you back away calling their name, all excited, and then they let go. And when your dog reaches you, party, full-on celebration, treats, praise, the works. Or you hide somewhere in the house and call, and they have to come find you. This is the best hack on the whole list. And for a Dalmatian, this isn't a cute trick. This is safety. Because think about what this dog is. Insane stamina. A real urge to just go. And enough speed to be 2 streets over before you have finished yelling their name. A Dalmatian with no recall isn't a training problem. That's a dog that ends up in the road. That's the real stakes here. That's why this one beats every clever leash trick combined. And the game genuinely works. Running back to you becomes the best thing in their entire world. So coming when called stops being a decision and starts being a reflex. But one honest warning those clips never give you. Do not test this off-leash near roads until it is bulletproof. I mean bulletproof. Build it on a long line first, 15 to 30 feet of line, so one missed recall can never turn into the worst day of your life. Now, number 4, the calm switch. You teach your dog to go to a mat or a bed and just stay, settle. A default off button they can hit instead of pacing and barking and pestering you the second you sit down to eat. For a Dalmatian, this one's almost non-negotiable. Because here's the truth about this breed. A lot of them do not have an off switch. They've got 2 settings, on and asleep. That's it. A place cue finally gives them a calm thing to actually choose. But remember that one thing I promised you back at the start? The thing everything hangs on? Here it is. No mat trick on planet Earth works on a Dalmatian that hasn't been properly exercised. Body and brain, both. Ask a bored, under-exercised Dalmatian to lie quietly on a mat, and you might as well ask a coiled spring to relax. Not happening. The place cue sits on top of meeting their needs. It doesn't replace them. Give this dog real exercise and real mental work first, and the mat cue just clicks into place. Skip it and you'll blame the hack, when the problem was never the hack. It was the foundation. And that brings us to number 5, the focus hack. You reward your dog for looking at you. Or the smarter version, you reward them for spotting a distraction and then choosing to look back at you. Trainers call it engage, disengage. Fancy name, simple idea. And honestly, this might be the most underrated one on the whole list. Maybe the best everyday investment you can make with a Dalmatian, because this is an independent dog. A dog with opinions. A dog that will absolutely lock onto a squirrel and forget you exist. So building that check-in habit where they glance back at you instead of vanishing after the squirrel, that changes everything. Walks, training, all of it. The catch? Same as always. The clips show it working instantly, indoors, with nothing else going on. But real life isn't your living room. The actual skill is building it up as the distractions get bigger. Living room first, then the backyard, then the quiet corner of the park, then the busy part. Rush that ladder and the whole thing collapses. Climb it slow, and you get a Dalmatian that actually keeps one eye on you out in the real world. So let's line them up. For an actual Dalmatian owner, here's the ranking. Number 1, the recall game. That's safety, not a trick. Number 2, engage, disengage for your day-to-day sanity. Place is essential, but only after exercise. The leash reversal works once you add the reward. And the turn your back jumping fix, weakest of the bunch on its own. But here's what I really want you to walk away with. The one thing that ties all 5 of these together. These hacks are tools. That's it. And on a Dalmatian, not a single one of them sticks until you meet this breed's need for exercise and real mental stimulation first. Fix that, and suddenly every hack on this list starts working. Skip it, and you'll just keep collecting little tricks that never quite hold. Exercise first, then the hacks. Now, if you're sitting there wondering why Dalmatians are wired to run all day long, why that stamina is literally in their blood, I made a whole video on how this breed became the original firehouse dog. It's a wild story, and it explains everything you just heard. It's right there on your screen. Go watch it, and I'll see you in that one.